Now, from Western North Carolina's news leader, this is News 13 at 11.
We are starting with dropping temperatures across the area tonight. Many places in the low 30s right now, and it is going to get even colder. Chief Meteorologist Jason Boyer is keeping an eye on conditions. And Jason, it's going to be really cold for anyone leaving for work in the morning.
Yeah, Ty. Temperatures in the teens when it comes to wind chills, I think, in the morning for many around Asheville. And higher up, certainly a lot of wind to deal with. These are your futurecast wind gusts. Here we are at 11 o'clock talking wind gusts over 20 miles per hour. Now, they will certainly relax more quickly in our sheltered valleys. That's typically the case. But if you know this area, you lived here long enough, you know that it's a wind tunnel in the French Broad River Valley. And that's why the wind will continue to be over 15, even 20 miles per hour with those wind gusts. It's really not until late tomorrow night we'll start to relax those winds a lot more. All right, futurecast, and look at this. Feels like temperatures already in the teens in some cases. We go colder than that. 16 the forecast futurecast feels like temperature at 7 in the morning. Single digits possibly up on the highest elevations. Very cold in Avery County, and we'll do a little better, but it's still cold. In the afternoon, wind chills likely in the 30s for most of us. All right, so temperatures now dropping closer to freezing in Asheville, already below it in Mars Hill and Burnsville, and also into Newland. So get ready. The cold is settling in. There are your numbers at 1 a.m. in the 20s for many, and by 3 a.m. we're even colder still by sunrise. I'm expecting temperatures to begin around 24 in Asheville. Colder than that as you go west and north of the city, and even some 30s mixed in down there in the upstate. Could be a very cold start too. All right, planning forecast 24 in the morning at sunrise. Lots of sunshine though tomorrow. Don't be deceived. That cold is here to stay for at least a good 24 hours plus. Our temperatures will rebound nicely though by the end of the week. I'll show you the changes coming up.
And Jason, the cold conditions have led to another code purple in Asheville, but there's still a lack of shelter for people experiencing homelessness. The pandemic and staffing have kept local shelters from opening, and as a result, people in need have been forced to camp outside. Now, local providers are working to find solutions. For example, the Salvation Army has informed the city it will accept unvaccinated women into its facility, but that still leaves many out in the cold. And Henderson County is working to stay ahead of the needs of the homeless community by making sure support and services are readily available and easy to get to. News 13's Andrew James has more on the plans for what's called the Hendersonville Connections Center.
This is the proposed site for the Hendersonville Connection Center, and the Hendersonville City Council took a major step in bringing this project to life Monday night.
This need is here.
Julie Honeycutt, director of the Hope Coalition, says if the Hendersonville Connection Center was open today, it would be in service full-time. The nonprofit works to prevent substance abuse among youth and help with long-term recovery. She tells me local groups working to support the community are already behind, especially with the impacts from COVID-19.
We want to reduce the barriers to service, make it easy for people to access multiple agencies in one spot.
The goal is to connect people to the services they need all under one roof, from laundry and showers to job training and mental health services to a free clinic on site. Honeycutt tells me the Hendersonville Connection Center will not include a shelter.
We just want to have that gentle handoff availability for them so that we can help them access the services that they actually need at the point of service.
With the plans in place, funding is the next hurdle for this project.
I'll sign it whenever I get it.
The Hendersonville City Council voted unanimously Monday night to accept a $1.5 million grant for the project from the Dogwood Health Trust. How big of a step is that in this process to get this funding?
Today gets us started. They needed that $1.5 million to get started with early construction.
Mayor Pro Tem Jerry Smith tells me this is a step in the right direction to address growing needs across Henderson County, stressing the importance of having all these services in one spot.
One of the hardest challenges for people who need help is getting to all the different locations and getting that help. So this allows them to go to one place and figure out where they need to go.
And with this first piece of funding now approved, organizers hope to have the Hendersonville Connection Center up and running by late next year. Reporting in Hendersonville, Andrew James, News 13.